31 members of the INDIA alliance meet President Murmu, and 21 MPs delegation that visited Manipur also briefed her on the situation that's prevailing there. The Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge informs that the INDIA alliance leaders submitted a memorandum to Madam President Droupadi Murmu on Manipur issue. Opposition parties staged a walkout from the Rajya Sabha as the 60 notices submitted under Rule 267 to hold a discussion on the Manipur violence were declined by the chair. Delhi Services Bill to be discussed in the Lok Sabha today. The bill was tabled in the House yesterday. Death toll of the new violence now climbs to 6, 2 home guards and 4 civilians among the casualties. Haryana Chief Minister Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar appeals to the public to maintain peace, calm and brotherhood. Haryana Home Minister Mr. Anil Vij informs that 41 FIRs have now been registered and 116 people have been arrested in the new violence case. Haryana Deputy Chief Minister Mr. Dushyant Chautala says that Yatra organizers in New did not provide complete information about their program, which resulted in the violence. Heavy security force deployment in New to keep the situation in check. After the new violence, there was violence also that took place in Gurugram. Miscreants vandalized shops and also a hospital. Union Minister Rao Inderjeet Singh briefs the Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi on the new violence. Vishwa Hindu Parishad stages a protest against the violence in New. Bajrang Dal workers hold a protest at Delhi's Gonda Chowk against the new violence. Police barricades in place to control the crowd. The National Commission for the Protection of Child Rights, which is the NCPCR, seeks an inquiry into the alleged use of children in stone pelting and other illegal activities during the recent communal flare-up in New. The Rapid Action Force conducts a flag march in Gurugram's Badshahpur. Delhi Traffic Police issues an advisory: Vikas Marg completely blocked due to the VHP's protest. Post-violent clashes in New, Mahapanchayat called this evening in Manesar in Haryana. The Prime Minister addresses the G20 Ministerial Conference on Women Empowerment, states that India is making strides in women's empowerment. Rajya Sabha's Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, and Senior Leader Sharad Pawar meet Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar in his chamber in the Parliament House. The Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court begins hearing the batch of petitions challenging the dilution or the nullification of Article 370 of the Constitution, which happened on the 5th of August 2019. Amid the Article 370 hearing in the Supreme Court, the PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti says that the Supreme Court is their only hope and the court has to see whether this country will run according to the Constitution or a party agenda. The Rouse Avenue Court reserves its verdict on Jagdish Titler's anticipatory bail plea in the 1984 anti-Sikh riots case, ordered to be pronounced on the 4th of August. No whereabouts of missing riflemen of Army's the missing armyman unfortunately still remains missing. His whereabouts are still unknown. The police chief says that forces are working on leads and hopefully they'll manage to trace him soon. The Congress government under fire once again as it plans to route about rupees 11,000 crore for funds meant for the SC/ST community. This will be done to fund 5 guarantees of the government as per reports. During a drive to evict encroachments on the footpath by BBMC staff led by an engineer, a part of the Jala Kanteshwara temple caved in Chikpete area. 4 labourers trapped under debris after soil cave-in during the construction of a well in the Mahasobawadi village of Indapur Tehsil near Pune district. NDRF team has now been deployed for further rescue operations. Rahul Gandhi meets the Meghalaya Congress leaders as well. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah will be meeting with the Congress leadership to discuss poll strategy for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Congress High Command to meet senior leaders of Haryana to discuss about the party's preparations for the upcoming general elections. Post-mortem report of the ASI who was shot in the Jaipur-Mumbai superfast train is now out. He was shot 4 times. Former Chief Minister of Karnataka Basavaraj Bommai tweets that due to the free bus passes for women, the KSRTC is now experiencing losses and salaries are being withheld. A female cheetah named Dhatri found dead in the Kuno National Park. Post-mortem is being conducted to ascertain the cause of death. Nitin Desai, a four-time National Award winner for Best Art Direction, found dead in his studio in Karjan, tried by his supporters at the US Capitol. US Attorney General A.G. Garland participates in a national night out event in Philadelphia. The event coincided with the latest indictment of the former President Donald Trump by Garland's Justice Department. Ratings agency Fitch has downgraded the US debt rating from the highest of AAA to AA+, citing a steady deterioration in standards of governance. US disagrees with Fitch's assessment, calls downgrade as arbitrary, says it was based on outdated data from the period 2018 to 2020. Work underway to remove a Soviet-era emblem from Kyiv's Motherland Monument. The Ministry of Culture of Ukraine says that the hammer and sickle emblem would be replaced by a trizup, a three-pronged emblem of Ukraine. A Northrop Grumman Cygnus resupply spacecraft launched from NASA's Wallops Night facility, spacecraft on its way to International Space Station. The first of two supermoons in August graced the world's skies. A supermoon is broadly defined as a full moon that is closer to the Earth than normal. The son of Colombia's president has been charged with money laundering and illicit enrichment. And finally, a powerful typhoon approaches Japan's southwestern island of Okinawa, lashing the region with strong winds and high waves and forcing transportation to halt and stores to close.